Okay, so now we're getting to what is going to make you not unconscious anymore. And the bad news is that nobody can just tell you what's unconscious in you. Like, I can't say to you, hey, you know what? Like, you are totally overreacting. Get out of your own way. Like, nobody can say that to you, because it just, even if you believe it, you're not going to be able to feel differently or think differently in the moment until you have new synaptic activity. Emotional experiences create the new synaptic activity, and there are 3 different kinds that you have to search for in your own journey to mind expansion. And the first one, of course, is simply being heard. Now, if you come to me and you tell me how angry you get, I'm going to hear you, but it's not going to be like, oh, yep, It's going to be more like, I'm going to ask you questions about it. I'm really going to get into it. You're going to investigate it. So being heard means really feeling like somebody is going to see something about you they haven't seen before, which leads to the second emotional experience, which is to see things in a new way. That will create new synaptic activities when you just shift the prism and you see things in a new way. It's very strengthening. But the third portal of emotional experience is perhaps the most powerful, and that is when you actually have a new emotional experience that can overwrite the old synaptic activity and create new synaptic activity. So you're in a rage with your analyst, and your analyst stays present and can see how dysregulated you are, and isn't going to shame you, and isn't going to correct you, and is going to take it on and be there with you. You ride through that together. You've had a new emotional experience with that particular unconscious state. And when you have new emotional experiences, not just in analysis, but in life, then the old synaptic activity, where there's a lack of trust, lack of success, where there's depression and all that, can get overwritten with a new synaptic activity where people show up for each other, where there's success, where there's achievement. Sometimes the old synapses even fall away. I haven't seen that so much. I've seen that you return to the old synapses every time you get to a new scary place. You go back and you've got to kind of rebuild your way up through these 3 portals of emotional experience, especially if you're continuously growing. So these are the experiences you have to search for. When you find a practitioner, you use your emotions as a guide to gauge whether these feelings may be had by this person, and then your consciousness most likely will expand. Bye.